What's going on, guys? Back here with another video. Today we're going to be playing some more Minecraft, and this music is a little loud. Turn that down to about right there. Okay, so hopefully now my audio will sound just a little bit better because I've got headphones in now. I'm using headphones and a microphone, so maybe the sound quality will be a little bit better. Oh, it grew. What luck. Just as I'm starting. Wow, we're already back to a good start. Okay. Also, how many eggs? I forgot. It's been about a week now since I've gone on here and made another video, so. And I also turned my render distance up so I could see a little further. I didn't want to go too crazy because I didn't want to, you know, destroy my computer. But yeah, let's collect this wood. This will be a tremendous help. I don't have an axe. Okay. Alright then. And over the week, I was doing some thinking. Go ahead and make a couple of those. I was doing some thinking since the last time I made some videos, and I think I'm going to expand this village, but I'm going to expand it like out here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just kind of fill in a lot of this area with dirt and just kind of like build some much bigger buildings. And also this volume it just feels a little loud. Also probably wearing headphones isn't the best because, I mean, for me, because I'm having a hard time hearing myself talk, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'll turn the volume back up. It's fine. Yeah, like I said, and this, as I've said before as well, this wood is going to help us out a lot with those bigger builds. I can't remember exactly why I wanted to grow such big trees though, like if I had a main reason for so much wood. Oh yeah, well, for one thing, fuel. I need a lot of slabs. But also for this project I want to do, for this building project, I also am going to need a lot of stone. Specifically, stone bricks. Collect all these leaves so we can get all the saplings. I don't know if it really does help, but I feel like it does help to actually, you know, mine these things. Oh dear, it's already getting dark. Okay. Let's hurry this up. tell you what, it is convenient that Mojang made it where you can use hose now to mine leaves. That is very convenient. Oh man, I only got 3 saplings out of that. Darn. I don't know if you can grow more of those big trees on this podzol here. I'm not exactly sure about that. Alright. I was looking around for see if there was an iron golem. Let's see one. Oh yeah, but also to expand this village, I'm gonna need a lot of wool. A lot of wool for beds, and yeah, I guess also a lot of dirt. You know, I talked about doing a wall around here, and I still want to do that, but I also want to build like something out here, so that way it's a little bit safer, kind of. I mean, you are going to be surrounded by drowns, so maybe I'll kind of go out this way. Not really this way, but like over here. Or maybe... Nah, I was thinking about doing like an elevated village, but that just might look kind of cursed. Alright. So... I'm gonna need a lot of stone and a lot of dirt. And I think my method for collecting this, like I'm going to mine, but I'm not gonna mine like just mine like a strip mine underground. I've got a different idea for how I want to do this. I'm gonna build sort of like a quarry. Let's see if I got any more copper anywhere. I forgot where I put everything. Okay, I do not have... Oh, I do. I missed it. Okay. I'm gonna put this wood away for now. I'll have to sort this stuff at a later time. Where did my iron tools go? I thought I had like an iron axe and an iron... Oh, well there's my... Man, I'm having a time today. It's like I can't find anything. Okay, so we'll make a couple of these. Actually, we're gonna do most of it. We're gonna do it mostly. The rest of these will be... We're doing mostly pickaxes. So, let's see, where do I want to do my quarry, though? Oh yeah, also I'm going to need a bunch of ladders as well. Probably going to need more than that. Let's see here. Okay, you know what, I do like this. I hate that you have to press shift all the time, though. Okay, and we're gonna do all that in sticks. And we're just gonna go ahead and make all those into ladders. Why not? We've got wood to spare now. I really? No, I don't need more food right now. I've got food. It just... Man, I don't know if it's just me, but everything just feels so much louder now. But again, the volume capacity of headphones is way higher than the volume capacity of like the regular speakers that monitors have, from my experience anyways. I think I'm gonna do it like right here in this area. So I'm gonna do like a 20 by 20 area, so like 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we'll join them back over together in this corner over here. I feel like, again, you know, just like the whole deal with having a village, it's kind of like, I do things backwards, like in comparison to how other YouTubers do things. It's like, you know, everyone's always worried about beating the Inner Dragon, beating the game first, and then working on these kind of like mega projects. But me, like, I'm just kind of, you know, kind of, I don't know. I guess I play the game at a different pace than other people do. Oh yeah, also we're going to do like a crazy amount of torches for this area. Is it just me, or does it seem like in Java Edition, like, stone is a bit higher up than what it is, like, in Bedrock? Like, in Bedrock, it's like, on here, like, you see, it's like 2 layers of dirt, and then you get the stone. Whereas, like, on Bedrock, it's like, you have to go, like, 4 or 5 layers down through dirt. I don't know. Use up the rest of the durability on this pickaxe. Okay. Pickaxe. I call it a pickaxe, a shovel. Good grief, that is a big salmon. That is a big old salmon. Let's see how far this will get us. I've got a rough idea how I want to do this. Do like the buildings and stuff for this new village type of part that I'm doing. So I want to do like the same kind of like road. It's like 3 blocks wide here. So we do that, and then the buildings will be back 1 block from the road, and then the buildings themselves will be how wide should I do the buildings? I guess we'll take it over. So okay, I think that's right, and then just give it a little bit of extra room on the back end. Okay. Good. And with that little bit of grass right there, the grass should spread, hopefully. So, how far was that? Focus. Secure. So it's see here. That is 18 blocks. Okay, I believe. Oh dear, I'm taking screenshots, my bad. Yeah, I think that's right. I'm still taking screenshots. Okay. And then we... Oh. I forgot I even had torches in my offhand. It is convenient when you're caving, but not so much when you're, like, eating and, you know, just trying to live life. Just to make sure no monsters spawn on top of this while I'm sleeping. I really need to get this to this thing. Oh, it's raining. Oh, that is loud. Okay, good. Yeah, let's just go ahead and collect all this. Because eventually I do want to get some librarians and I want to make some paper, so... Actually, I probably could make a lectern right now. I'll put this upstairs with the other. Just to make everything more organized. No, I don't have enough leather, apparently. Somehow I do not. I guess I gotta go out and kill some more cows. At some point. Not right now. But at some point. Okay, and then as for the width of so the buildings themselves are gonna be... I think I counted them out to be 14 blocks? No, that isn't right. Hold on. Yeah, I guess they would be 14 blocks. 14 blocks wide. Or 14 blocks. Yeah, 14 blocks wide. As for how long I want them to be, I want them to be a bit longer than they are wide, so I'm thinking like 36 by 14. Let's do 38 by 14. So we're not going to use this part or this, because again, I want to get a little bit of room from the wall. So this is where the build is. This is where the house will start. Let me put up, like, I'll just put this as a marker. For this is where the corner of the first building will go. And then on this side, likewise, this is where... Well, no. No, I didn't put it far... I didn't put it far back enough on the road. Okay, so this is where the build is going to start. And this is where this one's going to start. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to say 38s. Alright then. Perfect. No, wait, not perfect. Now it's perfect. Alright, and just to give us a little bit of room, I'll go ahead and put that. Okay. And so I'll build one over here and one over here, and this should house all the people we need. Well, wait a second. That's right, but I had a little bit of an idea for how I wanted to do this house, so I think actually I need to extend it out another 2 blocks back this way. And actually the corner of the build's still going to be there, but I just needed to give it a little extra room because I wanted to do a little bit of, I wanted to add a little bit of aesthetic to these buildings, because I know in my previous builds they have not been the most aesthetically pleasing. All right, come on now. Come on, you gotta start making some grass blocks here. Oh boy. Coarse dirt, I think, was a nice feature, like back whenever it was like any and all dirt blocks would just become grass over time. But nowadays, I feel like coarse dirt is just kind of useless, because it's like, if you don't want grass on your dirt, you just, you know, keep all the grass away from it. Keep grass blocks away from it, you know. Now I think maybe certain builds you might could still use it, but all in all, I just feel like it's not as useful as it once was. I need a crafting table. I think I'm just going to kick this tree down and use that wood, rather than running all the way back home and grabbing blocks I need. Okay. I'm sure there's something you can probably go into the settings and you know, make it where it puts all the blocks in the crafting spaces instead of just one at a time, because that is a little annoying. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Okay, I think this is where we're gonna put the ladders at, and so we're just gonna mine all this like straight down. Try to clear off as much of this dirt at first as I can. And I could do all this off camera, you know, and honestly I could do all the building off camera, but, you know, it's something that a friend said to me one time, you know, if you show all this, it just goes to show that you're not actually cheating or nothing, so. And also it just kind of becomes kind of a filler, I guess, for time, I guess, because, you know, I can't be 100% interesting all the time, so. I cannot hear hardly anything I'm saying. I'm just gonna have to turn the master volume down to about, I'll put it about 75. That's a little better. Just a little. But yeah, no, I just think that, and I think every video has at least something interesting, and admittedly, there probably are some videos that you could probably just skip over completely. But, you know, no, something very interesting may happen. I just personally don't like to edit, which is weird because I used to love editing. Like, editing used to be like my favorite thing to do. When I was bored, I would just like make videos for myself and just like like put all sorts of crazy edits in them. Of course, admittedly, I was using like iMovie or Splice at the time, which, by the way, Splice was much better back in the day than what it is now. Nowadays, you have to pay for everything. Back in the day, it was like everything was 100% free. But anyways, you know, but nowadays, like, it's almost like doing it, like editing videos for YouTube, it was like it almost became a job to me rather than actually like something I enjoy doing like how I used to. And I don't know, maybe at some point I'll go back to editing, but you know. Alright, it's almost the end of the day. Finish up on this shovel. Just the rest of this shovel durability, and yeah, you definitely don't have to mine down near as far through the dirt to get to stone as you do on Bedrock. Like I said, you have to go like 4 or 5 blocks down before you can hit any stone. But here, I mean, stone is pretty far out, pretty close to the surface, I would say. Alright then, well, that ought to be a good little bit of dirt to use for filling in that area. And as for where the buildings are going to go, I'm not actually going to put dirt down there. I'm just going to fill in like where the floor is going to go there. Like that's going to be the ground as well. We'll say Minecraft has some very peaceful music. I don't care if people say it's actually a horror game or not. Like it's calming. But anyways, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, subscribe if you've not already, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!